Royal pressure at 18? How Princess Leonor is handling the weight of the crown. Imagine turning 18. For most people, it means new freedoms, choosing a career, going to university, or discovering who they want to become. But for one young woman, turning 18 meant something very different. It meant swearing loyalty to her country's constitution before Parliament. It meant becoming one step closer to wearing a crown that carries centuries of history. It meant accepting responsibilities that most people could never imagine. That young woman is Princess Leonor of Spain. To millions, she appears calm, confident, and composed. Every public appearance seems effortless. Every speech is delivered with remarkable poise. Every smile appears perfectly timed. But behind that polished image lies enormous pressure. How does an 18-year-old prepare for a job she can never resign from? How do you balance being a normal young adult with knowing that your future has already been decided? Today, we're exploring how Princess Leonor is handling the extraordinary weight of becoming Spain's future queen. Born into a destiny she didn't choose. Unlike most teenagers, Leonor never had the opportunity to dream about different futures. She was born on October 31, 2005, as the eldest daughter of Anne. From birth, her future was largely determined. One day, she would become Queen of Spain. That single fact shaped nearly every aspect of her upbringing, her education, her public appearances, even the way she spoke in front of cameras. While other children imagined countless possibilities, Leonor was preparing for one lifelong responsibility. Growing up under constant observation, most teenagers experience embarrassing moments that quickly fade away. For Leonor, those moments could become front-page news. Every official appearance is photographed. Every speech is analyzed. Every facial expression is discussed by newspapers, television programs, and social media users. Growing up under that level of public attention requires extraordinary self-control. There are very few opportunities to make mistakes privately. That constant observation is one of the greatest pressures facing any future monarch. The oath that changed everything. When Leonor turned 18, she reached one of the most significant milestones of her life. She took the constitutional oath before Spain's parliament, pledging loyalty to the constitution and her future responsibilities as heir to the throne. It was more than a ceremony. It symbolized the transition from royal child to future head of state. Millions watched the event. For many Spaniards, it confirmed that the next generation of the monarchy was beginning to step forward. It also placed even greater expectations on Leonor's shoulders. Military training. Earning respect. One of Leonor's biggest challenges has been military training. Instead of simply attending ceremonies, she enrolled in a demanding 3-year program that includes service with the Army, Navy, and Air Force. The training involves early mornings, physical fitness, classroom instruction, field exercises, and strict discipline. While she receives certain security accommodations because of her position, she is still expected to participate in much of the same demanding routine as her fellow cadets. Photographs of Leonor wearing military uniforms surprised many people. They revealed a future queen willing to embrace responsibility rather than avoid it. For many observers, this strengthened public confidence in her preparation. Learning before leading. One common misunderstanding about monarchy is that future kings and queens simply inherit power. In constitutional monarchies like Spain, preparation takes years. Leonor has studied history, languages, constitutional law, diplomacy, and public speaking. She has attended official meetings, observed state ceremonies, met international leaders. Each experience adds another layer to her education. She isn't only learning how to appear royal, she's learning how to represent an entire nation. The challenge of staying private. Perhaps the greatest sacrifice Leonor has made is her privacy. Very little is publicly known about her personal friendships or relationships. The Spanish royal household has consistently sought to protect her private life. As a result, rumors frequently circulate online, but very few are ever confirmed. This careful approach allows Leonor to maintain at least some separation between her public duties and her personal life. In an era of smartphones and social media, that's becoming increasingly difficult. Expectations from an entire nation. Every generation places its hopes on future leaders. Leonor is no exception. Many Spaniards see her as the future of the monarchy. Others simply hope she continues the stability and professionalism associated with her father's reign. Those expectations can be inspiring, but they can also become overwhelming. Every speech must be thoughtful. Every appearance must reflect dignity. Every decision may influence how people perceive the institution she represents. Finding confidence. If you compare Leonor's earliest speeches with her recent appearances, the difference is remarkable. She appears more relaxed, more confident, more comfortable speaking before large audiences. Confidence doesn't appear overnight. It develops through preparation, experience, and practice. Each public appearance serves as another lesson. Each ceremony builds another layer of confidence. Viewers aren't simply watching a princess. They're witnessing a future queen gradually finding her voice. Balancing duty and youth. Despite her extraordinary responsibilities, Leonor is still a young woman. She enjoys spending time with her family. She has completed school. She has experienced many of the same milestones as people her age. The difference is that almost everything happens under public scrutiny. Finding a balance between duty and personal growth may be one of her greatest challenges. The world often expects future monarchs to appear perfect, but perfection isn't realistic. What matters is resilience, maturity, and the willingness to keep learning. Representing a new generation of royalty, Leonor belongs to a generation of European heirs preparing to inherit constitutional monarchies in a rapidly changing world. Unlike previous generations, today's young royals must navigate social media, instant global news, and constant public commentary. Traditional royal values remain important, but modern communication requires greater openness, relatability, and transparency. Leonor appears to understand that balance. She respects tradition while gradually becoming more visible through carefully chosen public engagements. Can anyone truly prepare? Perhaps the most fascinating question is whether anyone can genuinely prepare for becoming queen. No classroom can fully teach leadership. No ceremony can eliminate pressure. No amount of training can predict every challenge the future will bring. Yet preparation matters. Experience matters. Character matters. By slowly increasing Leonor's public responsibilities, Spain appears to be giving its future monarch the opportunity to learn gradually rather than all at once. The weight behind the smile. Whenever cameras capture Leonor smiling during an official event, viewers see confidence. What they don't see are the countless hours of preparation behind every appearance. Briefings, protocol rehearsals, speech practice, security planning, travel arrangements. Every public engagement involves careful coordination. The result looks effortless, but it rarely is. That hidden work is part of the weight she carries every day. Looking ahead, the years ahead will bring even greater responsibility. More international visits, more official speeches, more diplomatic meetings. Eventually, Leonor will become Queen of Spain. Exactly when that day arrives remains unknown. Until then, every milestone is preparing her for that moment. The world will continue watching, not because of gossip, but because people are witnessing the making of a future monarch. Conclusion: royal life may appear glamorous from the outside. Beautiful palaces, historic ceremonies, elegant state banquets. But behind those images lies a life defined by discipline, responsibility, and constant public attention. Princess Leonor carries expectations that most 18-year-olds could never imagine. She didn't choose the crown, but she is preparing herself to wear it with dedication. Whether history ultimately remembers her as one of Spain's greatest queens will depend on the years ahead. For now, one thing is already clear. Behind every royal smile is a young woman learning how to carry the weight of a nation's future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories about royal families around the world. And let us know in the comments, do you think Princess Leonor's years of preparation will help her become a strong and respected queen, or is the pressure simply too great for anyone her age? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.